Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Where does Ellie live? Well, part of this year she's going to be living in a 3-person Coleman swagger tent. It's like a swag, but it's actually a tent. Look, amazing. Anyways, I was reflecting on 2022 and I was like, there just wasn't enough adventure in my life, and I've been wanting to do camping for ages. Always just thought that I needed someone to go with. Like, as a female, we definitely feel like we need like a male with us or like another female, so we're at least a little bit protected. And I'm like, I'm just sick of waiting for people. I'm not available to wait for anyone anymore. I'm gonna give myself a $500 budget for everything, and I know that seems really small, but I was like, it's so easy to go overboard with this stuff. So I also didn't want to become one of those people that are like buying all the camping gear and don't go camping. I'm also definitely one of those people that would do that. I have so many hobbies in that side of the wardrobe. I'm gonna run you through my camping gear that I've got. I everything bar a camping chair. For me to be under the $500, the chair has to be $33 or under, which is so doable, right? But of course I want this one particular beautiful, there's this Wanderer chair. This girl is selling it on Marketplace for $50. Do I just put in the extra 20 and get it? I don't know, we'll see. I go away next week, so this time next week I will be heading to Coffs Harbour in northern New South Wales. So I've got a week to work this out. And you know what? I can just go buy a cheap chair. Anyways, let's go through the camp stuff. We've got the Coleman 3-person swagger. So what this one is about is it's meant to be between a swag and a tent. So initially I was gonna go with a swag. I was like, that'll be easy, you can just roll it out, whatever. However, with a swag, I feel like you're kind of lying in a coffin, and that's just you for the day. Do you know what I mean? When you go to bed, you're like, all right, cool. I get to think about all the mistakes I've made over the last year. Whereas I thought, what if it's raining? What if I just like want to get changed? Like, getting changed in a swag can be really hard. I wanted a bit more space. I was looking at swags and I saw the King's Big Nutty Deluxe and another one by Weissman. And I was tossing up between the two. And at the bottom, I saw this like cute as fuck tent. And I was like, what is this? And it happened to be this bad boy. And I did some research on it. I'm like, this is great. It is instant setup. Like, this thing, you can set up in 2 minutes. And I tested it in the lounge room. I don't have any footage of that because my camera ran out, but I tested it in the lounge room and it literally takes 2 minutes to set up. It is foolproof. It is Ellie proof. It is foolproof. So that's why I went with this bad boy, because it's easy to set up. There's heaps. It was actually really big. It took up the whole lounge room. I was like, I don't need this much space. But I also have made my whole camping kit to be suitable for 2 people. The only thing that I won't have is a chair for that person. But everything else, I've made sure that it's suitable to have 2 people, just in case a friend wants to come along with me, or I finally manifest in a partner that wants to come camping with me. So with the tent, obviously you need padding, you need a mattress of some sort. I looked up different mats and they had like cheap ones that you can like pump up with your foot, and they're all like kind of bumpy and rigid. I'm like, that looks like it's gonna get uncomfortable very, very quickly. I ended up going with the Wanderer, I think it's the Wanderer 4x4 Touring Deluxe self-inflating double mattress. This thing is the size of me. I'm not gonna get it out now. You can see that in the next week's vlog. Oh my gosh. But this is the Wanderer. And look, it's going to take up a lot of room in my car. But I'm going to be comfortable. And it's self-inflating. I got this secondhand. So this retails for $270. They often have them on sale for like $150. I got this for $80 off Facebook Marketplace. But when they put it in there, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's self-inflated in there, but the bag was so hard to get off. It was a mission. But anyways, I wanted to test it out to see how it fit and how easy it was to set up. You basically just undo the valves and it will just self-inflate itself. If you do buy it new, they do suggest inflating it and deflating it a couple of times, so before you go camping for the first time. And also when you inflate it, honestly just set it up and leave it as long as possible and then do the valves. I think they say half an hour, but like leave it an hour and a half. Listen to me, I'm like, guys, just do it this way. I've been camping twice in my life. This is a recipe for disaster, but it'll be fun. Oh, and I had to make sure, because everyone was saying you need 2 people to roll it up. And I was like, I am a single independent fucking woman. I will work out how to roll this thing up myself. And I can, admittedly, it is difficult, but it is possible to do it by yourself. Now, secondly, I wanted to get a little camp kitchen, as in just like something to cook on everything. So I ended up going the butane gas cooker Campmaster. This one is just from Bunnings. It was $20. Right, and then you just get the butane gas. I think for 3 of these it's $6, so it's super cheap. I just wanted to give you a little run through. Ooh, cute. I still can't believe this was only $20. Stinks. Maybe I can believe it was $20. How good. Alright, warning anyways. I think I should stop reading the instructions over it and read it this way. Oh. Lock. I was just like, please don't blow up. These are now made that they don't blow up, so don't buy a second-hand one. The old ones could blow up in your face. Control knob in and turn the knob towards the ignition. Oh my god! How good! We have fire. That is so easy. Yeah, so that little clamp is there. Flick this one for lock, turn, on. Amazing. And then to turn off, gas off, pick that one back up, take that out. I need an esky. I don't know why this was so challenging for me to find. I really wanted a Yeti because they just look beautiful, but financially not viable, not smart. I ended up going with this June zipperless cooler. I think it looks really cool. I can use it for the beach. I don't know how long it would store things, like if you were needing to be out for a week and you have meat and dairy. See, I don't eat meat and dairy, so it's mainly just to keep things cold, but I do love it. It's got pockets. All girls love pockets. Pockets, you've got a zip compartment here where you can put like some utensils if you wanted. Another zip compartment, I don't know, you could put like sachets or something. And then this is, oh my gosh, I'm such a sucker for this. I don't know why. Like the fact that it has a compartment, must be something to do like with women and pockets. We just love compartments. But you can put all your other stuff down there. They say like you can put, if you don't want things like smushed, like if you had sandwiches or something, you could put the sandwiches on top of here. But anyways, that is my cooler. I feel like it's big enough for everything that I'm going to need, but it's not too big that it's taking up way too much room because I do have a Mazda 3 hatch. It's gonna be a snug fit, but it'll be fun. This was $69, I think down from $100 at Anaconda. And I also just picked up some plates. I think these were $2.50 each. I got a tub for all just like the camping utensils and like little knick-knack things that you need. I ended up getting this bad boy from Kmart. It is a heavy duty one. I just thought it was better than the other plastic ones. It's a little bit smaller than the other ones they have, and I believe this was $12, $11 or $12, but I really like the size. The only thing is, as you can see, my frying pan doesn't fit. Obviously wanted to keep costs really low, so I ended up going to an op shop and they had this bad boy for $5 and it's basically new. Frying pans start at $25 and I bought this bad boy for $5, so I'm very happy. However, it doesn't fit. And then in the camp stuff, toilet paper. I mean, I stole this from home. I just feel like they should have toilet paper there, but just in case, or like, you know, no runny nose or whatever. I've also got this lantern, $29 off Amazon, and I fucking love it because I thought it was going to be huge and it's not. And it's a lantern, so you can hang it up in your tent, but it's also a torch. And you can actually use it as a power bank. Well, if you're wanting to charge your phone, whatever. I have heard someone said that charge their phone really quickly. I personally wouldn't. I'd use my actual power bank because a light to me is much more useful. And I like the fact that I can just have it hanging in the tent and I can walk around with it as a torch. I felt like that was such a good bargain. I'm very happy with that. I've tested it out in my room when it was dark and it was really good. I also found this at Bunnings, which I just realized I actually haven't added it into my calculations. But this is just like a light switch, $5 from Bunnings. But that would be just like a handy little backup light if I need it. Like I might even put that next to my bed, like when I'm sleeping, so I can easily just turn on a light because I'm going to keep this one as like the actual light. Baby wipes because camping shower. I got this little tong thing. It was like $2. I was like, oh, I can make toast with this. Only if I rested the bread, which I might do. But I think it's mainly for marshmallows, but that was $2 from Kmart. Got a lighter. That was $6 from Coles. this to wash my dishes. I thought this was really handy. You don't have to carry actual detergent around with you. It's not all messy. It's like all in one. My mum gave me this little cute mug, so that'll be for like my tea and my cacao. These were something I didn't really need to buy, but I love them. They're from Kmart. They were $10 for 4. So I've just put 2 in the kit. The other 2 are just wherever. I bought this saucepan from Kmart. It was $5. I also just bought these like little clippy things. Oh, I can't see. Little clips for like food storage. Salt, pepper and chili. I don't even use pepper, but I was like, if someone's coming with me and they want pepper, or like potatoes by the fire. I have this at home, but tropical strength off the bugs. Oh, good catch, girlfriend. This knife off Amazon, it's just a scan pan one. It's got one of these safety things on it. I think this was like $7 or $8. This tea towel that will do absolutely nothing in regards to drying. I know that it won't, but I feel like it would just be handy to like lay it down so the stuff can dry on there. And it was $1. It was $1 from Kmart. And again, I would never have something this hideous in my house, but camping, different story. Different story. It's actually really cute. It's got like shrimps and ice cream and sunnies on it. Tongs that have the silicone so they won't scratch it. That was a few dollars from Coles. And then I also got these ones, which were $5.50 from Bunnings, and that's to use in the fire. Get my roast potatoes out. Alfoil, some fire lighters. I think these were $6. The cutlery. We have an excess amount of cutlery in this house. The spoons and the forks came from the excess cutlery in the house, and these 2 knives I picked up from the op shop when I got the frying pan, and she just was like, you can just have them. Chopping boards, I think this was like $7. So just a chopping board, and like you can use that like as a cheese plate. Not that I eat cheese, but like a little tasting plate. The toolkit, $26 from Amazon. Not sure about it. What I needed it for is I needed scissors and I needed a hammer. And I was like, oh, it's actually just cheaper for me to buy this kit. But the scissors, they don't scissor. Like, I'm not even worried. This is my one of my journals. My sister's probably watching this like, can you not cut up your journal? Well, don't worry, it's not going to, because it doesn't. They didn't scissor the other day. I'll see, they don't scissor that well. Like, see? Stanley knife for that. Maybe the Stanley knife works a bit better. Oh, like a glove. That is everything that I bought, and I just need to buy my chair, and then I'm done and I'm ready to go. So my first trip is next Friday. I'm going to Coffs Harbour on a hip camp. So hip camp is like Airbnb for camping. So it's like people's properties that they have. It's actually really, really cool. I feel like it's my understanding, obviously I haven't been to a hip camp before, but my vibe about it is if I was going to an actual campground, you're like next to so many people. I don't like that aspect of camping, of just being crammed between all heaps and heaps of people, whereas this is on people's property, so I think there's a lot more space. It's limited people. It's like out in like random spots. Some places have beautiful creeks and waterfalls, and yeah, I think the pricing is about the same. I have a code that you can use if you did want to use hip camps. I'm pretty sure that gives you your first $10 off, and it also gives me $10. If you haven't already, please subscribe and tune in for the next video, because I honestly, I can't wait to take you guys on that. I feel like it's going to be heaps of fun, but also like, what the fuck am I doing?